Set your routines for success. We've talked about taking an inventory of your skills. We've talked about upskilling. But one of the things I find that really helps you get focused on success is to set up successful routines. I'll share some of mine with you so you get an idea of what I mean by that. So usually the first thing I do when I wake up is start off with a meditation. Now, I know sometimes that's a little bit difficult for some people. It's difficult to stop the mind chatter, but there are many 5-minute meditation, guided meditations that will help keep you focused. So I start off my day with the meditation, and then I move into journaling, usually 1 or 2 pages, sometimes 1.5 pages. And that's really a dump of my thoughts, because I find I can often wake up, even though I've had a good night's sleep, I can often wake up and immediately get into the mind chatter of the worries of the day or the worries of the time or whatever. And so I usually do a journal and dump those thoughts in a journal. And then I read about 5 to 10 pages of a book. Sometimes I only get as far as 2 pages, especially if I have to start early in the morning with some of my clients. But I always make sure that I read something, an uplifting book, a mindset growth book, an inspirational book, motivational book. Sometimes it's just plain old Harry Potter. I'm a huge fan of the novels, and I have reread those books many times. Love the magic in there, and if I need to feel really great and get present to just some wonderful entertainment, Harry Potter is my go-to. Some of the other things I do to stay healthy is to move. So that can take the form of dance or a walk on the track. So at the moment, of course, we're in isolation, and it's important to move. It's important to get the exercise. It's very easy to go to the couch and binge watch Netflix. Try not to do that. Do you think the successful people like Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg, those people binge watch Netflix? I don't think so. They spend their time being productive. So develop productive routines. One of the other things I do is eat good food. So I know it's easy to comfort eat during this time. It's easy to reach for the chocolate and the donut and all those things that give us an immediate sugar hit. But now's not the time to do it, because those foods can harm our immunity, can harm our health, and it's important to stay healthy. So my advice is stick with the good foods, fruit, vegetables, lean proteins, drink plenty of water, have lots of warm, comforting teas if you feel you need a bit of comfort, and the odd hot chocolate doesn't go astray, but don't have too much of it. So these are some of the routines that I have. And then obviously at night time when I'm winding down, I try really hard to get off the phone and off the screen time by 8 p.m. So that's really about winding the brain down and getting the body ready for good sleep. And I think it's been proven that if we don't wind down the screen time, our quality of sleep is not so great. So get yourself ready for a good night's sleep, wind down the day, and try to get to bed at a decent hour. So, 10 o'clock is probably good, especially if you're an early riser, and try to get at least 7 hours sleep a night. Those are very simple routines, but they are success routines, and they do build the mind, body, and spirit for success.